Welcome to another Ray's Way of Doing Things with Elune, where I get to show you the world boss. And this time, this season, we have the world boss that is going to do less damage against magic. So, bring in your physical units, guys. And for me, I'm only going to use Balder because lately I've been trying with 2 DPS and my team's been dying and I'm not being able to get the highest damage I could do. And let's just start off, guys, by telling you what I've been noticing, what I've been doing, is that when he uses this ability, Equality, just as it says, my buffs are removed. That means no way away ult, no way away heals, no protection from Fahrenheit, no Stella shield, nothing. So after he AoEs is when you want to be able to use your way ult and your ultimates. It's the best combination of what you want to do, and that's what you want to try to go for. It's really hard to do that though because of the fact that you cannot control how the fight goes. I just want you guys to let everyone know, the newer players especially, that this is a translation error. And if you notice, after he does Equality, just pause it and you'll see all your buffs removed. That I was really disappointed in it yesterday when I found out, because I was like, why isn't my damage the same? But anyways, so he still has the same groggy effect that when left wolf is groggy or right wolf is groggy, at least one, you get guaranteed crit for your middle team. And when both are groggy, crit damage is doubled. That means you get crit and crit damage. So let's just get into of what the left wolf does. Left wolf today for this season is weakness. So you want to use your units to actually have weakness on them. So I'm going to use Seraphine, and I'm going to try Hongguan because he has a ability that does weakness to increase damage, as well as Nasari, who does weakness for physical defense down. And same things before, only receiving 10% damage from all attacks unless it's weakness attacks. You'll receive 30% increased damage. And for the right wolf, Destiny Watcher, is curses. Alright guys, so increased damage by 30% when hit by cursed effects. So you want to bring in your Popo and Pepes and your Danas. But sadly, what I've noticed is that when my Popo and Pepe uses her ult and tries to curse, it says immune. I think they really need to fix that. The fact that she can't even curse her target to be able to use her ability, and we'll go over what Popo and Pepe does. She is able to summon a demon hand and slap it, alright? And when the attacking target affected with a curse effect, 100% chance of causing a random curse for 3 turns. Alright, let's just get this straight, guys. If the boss can't be cursed, how is she able to curse with her Dark Touch? Doesn't make any sense. So she's only able to use her Demonic Impact to do the full 30% extra damage, which needs to be... This needs to be changed. Like, anyways, she's able to also Endless Curse. That's why it makes no sense to make the wolves immune to curse. Same with the bosses of being immune to the Blaze, Bleeding, and other units that use damage abilities to actually go on. So let's just go with my right team so far. So I'm only going to use Popo and Pepe, and then I'm going to use Chloe and Cartia just to try her out. And my only healer for right side is my Leskar, who is able to AoE heal. And my tank is going to be Thanatos, so he's able to actually barrier up and receive that damage. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not too sure yet. Hopefully we'll get high numbers, but yeah. So with the fact that the boss is immune to Blaze, how is Balder able to use his ultimate for that 30% increased damage for each Blaze? Okay, or how he's able to get that 20% attack when the enemy is affected by blaze, or that reduce damage by 200% when the enemy is affected by blaze, or getting that 20% crit rate and doing that 50% damage when the unit is blaze. Like, so it's the same with Michelle. Michelle acts on bleeding, and her ability is effective by bleeding because of Pursuit of Prey, 20% increased damage when bleeding from Savage Assault, and attacks do not miss. So they really need to affect it where the boss cannot be paralyzed or stunned, and that's it. Leave the other status effects alone, please. Like, as long as the boss isn't CC'd, where he's not attacking, and he's immune to those effects, that's fine. But please leave bleeding, blazes, and every other curse that's available alone, because it's just messed up to actually not be able to see it. Oh, sorry, restrain as well from Reyna's skill too. But yeah, so let's go to teams, and since we haven't been surviving much, let's go actually put in defense unit. And we have Fahrenheit, and let's put in a unit for this guy as well. Actually, we'll put him in DPS. We actually have pretty good units there. We're gonna put this one for DPS as well. And let's just go with our damage for our team is going to be Nasari, Seraphine, which does weakness for both of her ult and special. And we have our Baron J, who is able to cast a weakness effect and also do more damage with his ult for each weaken. So that's going to be amazing when that pops off. It's going to be fun. And let's see, we have our Nasari. Where is she? I actually don't see her. That's weird. She's right here, but I didn't see her before. Who is able to weaken effect for 75% defense down. And let's go with skill queue. Let's just see them out. We're going to use that because once they don't have mana, they'll use their special instead. And for this, we're going to have Stella AoE shield first, and we're going to have Wei Wei ult, and it's going to be nice. And as long as they don't have mana, they should use their special instead. And everything looks pretty good so far. And yeah, instead of just talking about it, let's see how well we do. I've been doing really bad past few days, and I've been trying to pass 1 million, but shoosh, my teams have not been surviving middle, so hopefully today it'll be different. Alright, AoE shield out. So it's good so far. No damage is done. What is effective? Physical resist rate from what? Alright, so Baldur is able to S2 because he doesn't have 6 mana. Alright, cool. It looks like our right team's doing pretty well too, resisting those. Let's see what weakness effects. Alright, so we have the increased damage from physical, as well as physical down from... Oh, increased damage from Hung Sun. Awesome. Alright, so we got the AoE shield out already, so that's fine, but as you can see, I'm going to pause it real quick. Oh, I can't. So as you can see, all the skills were moved, and now we have to redo everything. And this is just frustrating, guys. Like, that was a translation error. So make sure you have those ults up and everything. Hey, at least we got those crits right off the bat. Alright, looks like our right team is doing a little bit too much damage, sadly. We put our Chloe in there so we could do more. Alright, we have the AoE again, and all our buffs are removed. Except for barriers, actually. Sweet. So we still have the barriers. So bring your Stella, guys. Stella will allow you to survive future attacks with her ultimate. So that's just a bonus. Alright, cool. We got our ultimate out already for Wei Wei. Now we have full damage for Baldur. Oh, he's ulting already. Sweet. I was hoping it was going to be a groggy state when he ults, but hey, it's hard to control all this. This is very, very erratic, but hey, at least we're surviving. That's the main thing. All right, so as you can see, if you guys saw that immune, yeah, that's pretty messed up when the boss says immune to a curse boss that you need to curse. All right, so we got the fever. Hopefully, we could do something with it. And looks like everything is just going very slowly. And I'm waiting for Balder at least use his ability. Come on, Balder. You got this. Nope. We weren't able to use his ability when we had the fever. So this is what I'm saying, that it sucks that we can't be able to control how this affects the world boss. Because it's basically just RNG to see if you get both your wolves groggy in the measure of using your ultimate abilities, your best abilities. All right, so let's so we already passed our score. I think. No, we're almost passing our score. We need a little bit more. Yeah, he's using his abilities all over the place. Let's just use the special 2. All right, somehow we just got wrecked. And that was my attempt. Yeah, we did pass our score. Sweet. So that was a little bit better. But as you can see, Balder's not able to use his most damage output. Sadly, I hate to say this, but I might have to use a Kai. Because he might do more damage than my Balder. And this sucks, because Balder is one of my best units with the best kit that I have so far. And just I just don't have enough spirit set to pass around to use Kai. And it looks like our Seraphine did the most, and I was expecting that. Sadly, it wasn't really too impressive. And our Chloe did the most damage too, as well. But our team just got wrecked. And I brought in shields, I brought in heals, way. What more does the boss want? Anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked how the boss works and see how the boss works now. And if you guys agree with the changes, just leave it in a comment. Otherwise, just also leave in the comment of if you agree with how I want the boss to be. Just make the boss immune to CCs, which is restrained, paralyzed, as well as stuns. As long as the boss is able to be attacked, leave the other 17 status effects alone. Otherwise, the wolves cannot be cursed, and the boss cannot be bled or blazed, and you cannot use units that actually rely on that. So, if you want to check me out live, RayTD2 with 2 Ys on Twitch, and like and subscribe to see more. Otherwise, I'm out. Peace.